In the last video, we looked at how you might structure your Evernote account around your business. So now let's get on and let me show you how to create your first note and notebook. Before we begin, I'm releasing regular video tutorials, so if you would like to keep in touch, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so to create a note, what you do is you go to the toolbar here and you click on New Note. Now, let me just show you the different options we've got first. If I click on the little drop-down option at the side there, you can see I can create a number of different types of note. We'll come back to the standard note in a moment. Let me just show you these other types. So first of all, we've got the ink note. So if I click on that, this is great for graphical people. You can see here I've got different pens and a rubber. So I can select a pen, I can select a pen size, and then I can basically draw on the screen. Okay, so I can put different pens here, and then the third one is a rubber. So if I click on the rubber there, it'll rub the information out. Okay, so that's a ink note. So I click on that to delete it. Next, we've got a audio note. Okay, now I suggest if you're going to use this, just be aware that the internal mic, well, in my computer anyway, is not great in as much that once you record this memo, the playback isn't very loud. So if I click on the record option there, I can record something saying, please remind me that I've got a meeting with my client on Friday at 12 o'clock. I click on the save button. This recording then is a WAV file. It's then in the note there. If I want to play it back, I can click on the little play button there and it'll come out. It's very quiet, but that's maybe you'll have to use a headphone set or a different microphone to record your memos. I can then delete that note again. The third note is called the Webcam Note. So if I click on that, that activates my camera, and lo and behold, you can see me. Welcome, my lovely face there. I actually thought this would record a video, but it doesn't. It actually just takes a snapshot. So if I look into the camera and I click on Take Snapshot, there you go, my smiling face there. I can save that to Evernote, and then you can see actually quite a good quality picture there of my lovely face. So let me click on that and delete that very quickly. And then the last option is the screenshot. This allows you to take a screenshot of your computer screen. So here I've got the Evernote web screen open, or web page open rather. If I now select the area that I want to grab, that then creates that as a screen grab. Okay. If I delete that, and then we'll go back and we'll create a standard note. And I'll show you the functionality there. So if we go back to just creating a standard note, by default, the note that you create will either appear in your default notebook or the notebook you have currently open. Once created, your note will automatically be saved to Evernote, and you'll find that it's been synced across all your other devices that you've got Evernote installed on. Using the standard note, you can format the text very much like you would in something like Microsoft Word. So you've got font tools where you click to change the font size and font styles and layout, and special element tools that you click to align text or create bulleted and numbered lists, or to insert special elements such as a checkbox, table or horizontal rule. The checkbox element you might want to consider using, because it's really good for, say, getting your client to confirm that they've read sections of your proposals, or even for something as simple as a shopping list. To add an attachment, you click on the attachment icon, select your file and click Open, which places your file into the body of your note. To add an audio memo, you click the audio button in the note editor. I've already shown you how to make a recording a bit earlier on in this video. Now sometimes, if you've pasted text into a note, for example, if I was curating information about the up-and-coming Rugby World Cup, which I'm interested in, and let's say I've copied the information from a web page with a variety of fonts and layouts and links, etc., I might want to remove all that formatting. Now I've got a couple of ways of doing this. I could select the information, right-click the content I want to change, and then select Simplify Formatting, and this will convert the selected text into a default font size, font color, and line spacing while retaining the basic rich text formatting. Or if I want to get rid of all the formatting, including the links, then I could right-click and select Remove Formatting to convert the content into plain text without any formatting whatsoever. If you want to edit the contents of an existing note, you can click in the note list. It will then display its contents in the note editor, and then you can click anywhere in the body of that note to make your edits, as I've already shown you. I've also shown you how to delete a note, but just to recap, you do this by simply selecting the note and then hitting the delete key on your keyboard. That note will then be moved to your trash notebook, which you can access at a later date should you decide that you actually need that information again. Once you've created your note, you can choose to put it in a notebook for organisational purposes, but just be aware of what I said about structuring your account in an earlier video. So what's the difference between a notebook and a note? Well, it's very similar to real life really. A note would be a page in your notebook, and a notebook is a collection of notes. Every note you create can be saved to a notebook. You can create additional notebooks to organise your notes around the topics that matter to you and your team. So for example, your team may want to create a paperless environment by eliminating paper clutter, by saving to notebooks to make information searchable and accessible anywhere, scan documents, receipts, invoices or business cards into different notebooks, or your team might want to collaborate with clients, share ideas and inspiration with your team and centralised timeline. So in this video, I've taken you through the different types of notes you can create and how to format them. In the next video, which will be a short one by the way, I'm going to show you how to create a notebook and how to create stacks. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and found it engaging. There are two ways to keep in touch. Either subscribe to my channel here or visit my website at www.tutoronline.co.uk.